Hello, I'm Rahul Sood. I'm the CTO for HP's global gaming business. You might also know me as the founder of Voodoo PC. Welcome to our Reviewer's Guide. Today we're going to show you a new product that we're unveiling. It's a collaborative HP Voodoo initiative that we started about a year ago. This new product is a top secret collaborative initiative between Voodoo and HP, and we believe that we have completely revolutionized the desktop PC. Without further ado, welcome to Blackbird.
Hi, my name is Mark Solomon. I'm the lead designer for Project Blackbird. The design was a critical factor for the success of this project. Overall, we had two design goals. The first being create such an aggressively styled product that you've never seen before. The second was to create design elements that were very functional and authentic to the market that we were addressing. One of the core elements of this design is the custom chassis. It's all made from cast aluminum and stamped aluminum parts. The two side panels are deep draw aluminum stamped side panels. They're so unique, in fact, that only one specialty shop in Asia can reproduce and manufacture these things. The overall design is a wedge form factor. This is dictated, again, from the internal components. So what you'll see on the front is two slot load drives, another drive, but they have been placed vertically. So what that does is it allows us to slim the front, creating a wedge shape. One of the other distinguishing features of the design is the stand. It's made of cast aluminum, and it can withstand 600 pounds of pressure. Blackbird appears as if it's hovering. This is not only a cool aspect of the design, but it's also very functional. So what we've done is we've opened up a sixth side of cooling. So we've enabled ourselves the opportunity to pull air from the lower parts into the system for enhanced performance. Located on the top surface is the easy accessible I/O port panel. By simply pressing the top surface, it releases the hydraulic panel so that you have easy access to your card readers, ports, audio, etc. By simply pressing on it again, it'll hide it so that it integrates itself into the form and is hidden when not needed. Another key element to the design is the lighting. We use two different types of lighting. One, accent lighting, as well as task lighting. So for accent lighting, we took different areas of Blackbird and highlighted it. For example, the stand or the front grille to highlight and accentuate certain design elements. Second, we took the task lighting, so certain ports in the back as well as inside the unit. We brought lighting in there to enhance the user's experience while plugging in, modifying, etc. There's many customizable features that we designed into Blackbird. One is the overall construction. So the way that it's constructed part by part is really easy to deconstruct and paint, modify, change the material. Even these large panel doors come off for easy painting, as well as the stand and the main chassis. Second, on the sides, there are customizable and user replaceable side panels, as shown here. And another one is the standard mount for accessories. HP will build certain accessories as well as allowing third-party and owners to modify and create accessories for it.
So you've heard from Mark about the overall design of Blackbird. Now I'm going to show you the inside. First, we'll start by opening the front door. It's very simple. It's just like opening a car door. Simply grab the latch and pull on it and open it up. What's really cool about this, it's got this gasket around here, as you can see. This gasket not only helps with EMI, but it also helps with noise. To remove the door off the back, grab the bottom here and lift it up, and it just comes right off. Comes right off the pins. The first thing that you'll notice when you open up Blackbird is the Voodoo DNA logo right here. And Voodoo DNA stands for a number of things. The first thing that it stands for is there's no proprietary components. We chose the best motherboard we could possibly find. We chose the best video cards, the best power supply, the best hard drives, and enthusiast class memory. None of this is just mainstream parts. I mean, we have really gone over the top and we've chosen all the best components that we could possibly find. So now I'm going to show you a little bit about the engineering behind these removable panels. You'll notice there's another removable door right here. Same thing as the outside door, just clicks off. The interesting thing about this door is it's got holding points for the video cards and your PCI cards, so they don't come out in shipping. Now, if you look down here, you'll notice that the cards are stably put in by multiple touch points as well. And if I remove this door here, you'll unveil the cables. As you may know, at Voodoo, we want to make the cabling very clean inside the PC because it not only promotes best airflow, but it also makes it easy to build, and it also makes it easier for the customer to upgrade when they need to upgrade. So we showed you how easy it was to remove the door, the PCI door for the video cards, and then the separators between the power supply and the base. There's also a separator up here that you can remove. In order to do that, you have to put your finger on this clip here and push it in, and then slide it out. And it simply slides out like that. The bottom line is Blackbird is completely toolless. So if you look now, it's completely accessible. Everything is open. You can get inside, you can remove components, you can replace them very easily. You'll notice that the power supply is completely toolless in terms of the cabling. In other words, you can unplug all of these cables on the power supply and then just replace it very quickly if you need to exchange it or upgrade it. And again, the cables are hidden behind the door. So you don't have to worry about raveling the cables neatly or braiding them or doing anything like that. Check this out. To remove the video cards or any of the PCI cards here, you simply push back on the retention clip here. That's it. Now you can remove all the retention clips if you want just by clicking back on all of them. And the cards will just slide out of the slot. And then you can just slide them back in. Once you slide back in, you just click the retention clips in from the back, one by one. All the cards are locked into place. So the other area that's toolless is a hard drive base. Obviously, when a hard drive fails, you don't want to have to go through and recable the entire machine. So if you look at this drawer here, simply pull the hard drive out of the drawer, and then very easily you can actually remove the drive without using any tools at all. They have little retention clips. Look at that, no screws whatsoever. So now we've spoken about how Voodoo DNA signifies non-proprietary components. We've spoken a bit about the toolless IP of the system, including the toolless PCI cards, how easily they are to remove. We spoke about the toolless hard drives, how easy they are to remove. Look at the CD-ROM bay, it's just as easy. You simply slide out the lock latch right here. Open the door, and then slide the bay out. It very easily comes out of the system. So another part of the Voodoo DNA is the liquid cooling. As you may know, Voodoo was the first major company to introduce liquid cooling to the market. We know liquid cooling. We know what liquid cooling should stand for. When we looked at our liquid cooler, we stepped back and we said, what is the point of liquid cooling this machine? Why do we want this? And really, the reason we chose to liquid cool this PC was because we wanted it to be efficient, we wanted it to be quiet, and we wanted it to be long-lasting. And you can't find that in other liquid coolers on the market. The reason our liquid cooler is better than anything that we've seen before is, first of all, it's pre-sealed. So there's no leaks on this system. This is a completely pre-sealed unit designed to be installed in Blackbird. When we designed this liquid cooler, we wanted it to be simple. So one of the things that we looked at with our competitors is many of them are using TECs, which are thermal electric coolers. They're essentially more points of failure. We studied them, we've used them in the past, and we believe that a more simple liquid cooling makes more sense. So this system uses absolutely no TECs. It's a very simple liquid cooler. It's got a high efficiency block on the CPU, it's got high efficiency blocks on both the GPUs, and it's got a very simple radiator with very quiet 120mm fans, and it's all tied together in a very, very simple, efficient loop. Okay, let's briefly talk about the airflow and why this makes sense. Once again, Mark explained how the fan is at the base of the case here. And the reason for that is we wanted the subjective noise to be quieter for the customer who's working in front of their PC. Airflow comes in from the base of the foot and then comes into the machine where the power supply is and keeps this area cool. The video cards have a separate cooling system with the liquid cooling, but there's also a fan here in front of the hard drives that pulls air back through the back of the chassis. At the top of the system, we have the radiators with fans coming out of the top. So you'll notice that the video card fan is actually set back from the front of the PC. Once again, that's highly important because the subjective noise of the system is much quieter that way. And I can assure you that Blackbird will be quieter than what you see out there. So when we created Blackbird, we also wanted to create a total ownership experience. And that goes as far as even the website. We created a totally different microsite with a completely different experience from the HP site. This site was designed around gaming, it was designed around entertainment, it was designed around performance, and more importantly, it was designed around the customer, where the customer can come in and configure the machine the way they want it, choose the components that they want, and have it shipped directly to their door. So once a customer has purchased and designed their Blackbird machine, it's actually assembled in Calgary, home of Voodoo PC. If you can believe it, when HP and Voodoo came together, HP came to Calgary and they spent a lot of time expanding our facility so that we could offer the same attention to detail that we do on every Voodoo PC to each and every Blackbird machine.